The 12 steps has taught me to pray for the people who offend. Pray for their health, wealth, and happiness. So I will. And not to focus on how annoyed you are. I get annoyed because what they've done is just another reminder I'm living on the wrong planet and my needs will never be met here. Few can meet them. Those who do, I love you. I have needs and things I wanted from life but they never materialized. I consider this life somewhat of an exception, even extraordinary. I've gone through life trying to follow the formula for happiness and only found pain and disillusionment. So, I'm making the best out of it and trying to create a new world from what I've learned is wrong with the old one. If you want to know your soul, become autonomous, experience Christ consciousness, ascend, etc. Stop trying to control other people. It's that simple. Try it for a week. No advice. Scrutinize yourself to see when you're feeling insecure by what someone has said. Learn to understand what triggers your ego into action. Ask yourself, what am I trying to gain from this conversation? Is it a pleasant exchange, or is it the satisfaction of feeling you one-upped someone, which is a short satisfaction indeed? Are you in the conversation to be competitive or cooperative? Are you in it to create peace or to create war? Which is it? Are you there to tell them what to do or to simply offer a suggestion that they can take or leave? What attracted you to that post? What are you thinking you can get out of it? What are you thinking when you leave a comment? You have to scrutinize your intentions, always. Also, understand your moods and that they tempt you to fall short of your best intentions. Ask yourself, what will my comments or behavior lead to? If I keep insisting, how do I expect her to respond? Am I looking for validation from her when I should learn to validate myself, and when I should learn to recognize when I'm in the wrong? Do I recognize there is no shame in being wrong and do I treat others accordingly? Do I understand that being wrong is just a part of the learning process and that there is no shame in not knowing? Is it someone acting vulnerable that attracts you? Maybe they don't know something? Does this raise your periscope into thinking that it's time to attack? Is it when someone does something you feel is wrong? Does that get your attention? Does that make you want to attack them? Do you have to smash that laugh emoji and ridicule the poster? Or are you on social media to inform yourself and to pass on posts to others? Honestly, that's your only motivation? That's good then. You can pass over others who vote for the other party, you can pass over comments that don't agree with your take on things without starting or joining in on a fight. Or do you go into groups in order to control them? Worse, do you react to trolls? Why? Or is it just when someone expresses an opinion? Does that make you want to get into an argument with them? Is it when you think you can add your opinion or information to a conversation? Do you express yourself as you're being right and that's the only way it possibly can be? Do you have to make others wrong? Yes, the whole world has to be wrong because I'm the only one who's right? Or are you a real coward and wait to see who's dominating an argument and then side up with them regardless of your opinion? Do you feel this is something you know about and you can advise them of? Did they ask you for advice or are you just butting in where it's not your business? One of my niece's friends butted into a conversation I was having with her the other day. I told this woman I'm her aunt and she needs to mind her own business. That's one thing I hate about social media, any busybody can join your conversation whether they're invited or not. How many strangers do you let sit with you at the coffee shop? People you don't even know? 1, 2, 10, hundreds. No. You've never done that? Then what's up with social media allowing it? For someone like me who experiences overwhelm around others, social media is a bloody nightmare. Do you assume that everyone's boundaries are the same as yours are and they'll never tell you no? That everything you do is okay? Oh boy. You're in for a rude surprise. Do you assume for yourself, telling yourself, oh, they won't mind? That's why you should ask first. Do you misconstrue the conversation and twist it so that you can come out smelling like a rose? Have you ever thought about how annoying your ego can be to other people? Is that what you want? To be right or to be liked? Are these the only choices you give yourself in life? Do you feel that to be liked you have to be wrong? Or do you think you're so flawed that you always have to be right? It's an appearance you have to keep up. Watch your ego. See when you get this irresistible urge to jump in. Do you give people credit or do you just think everyone else is stupid and you're the only smart one? Do you pass on nobody's posts but your own? Or do you hang out on others' posts so you can flog your own posts? Do you think they won't notice? Do you agree with others so you can promote your own work? Ivo, intention is everything, my love. Me, and some of us get it. We can sniff out your intentions because we can sense them. Some people are so obvious. They're so fake. I get people who hang out on my posts and put links up to their work. They think that I'm so followed that doing this will get them ahead. It won't. I'm also heavily shadow banned, so only about 25 people get my posts at a time. If it gets likes, they'll send out a few more. I only have about 150 friends on my friends list and I don't take friend requests. I save friends for people who supply me with intel and I pass that on. Same as YouTube. I have almost 6,000 followers and get 1,000 views per video. This guy who cleans leaves out of sewer drains on the eastern seaboard of the States sometimes gets over 1 million views of his videos. Ivo, that is shadow banning. Me, now they're going into my computer to pull out my files before I create the video. Ivo, you must keep going, my love, you have not reached your zenith yet. Me, I know. Anyway, folks. Be humble and ask people first if they want your advice. You might be surprised to see what they're thinking. Not everyone thinks like you do. We have to keep working on ways to get along better with others. It's that simple. Ivo, Earthlings will get there, someday. They will understand. They will transcend their egos. Scrutinizing your intentions takes the competition out of your conversations with others and creates an air of cooperation. Anybody would feel more valued knowing that you are intent on meeting them halfway instead of bowling them over with your words. Me, truth. Ivo, self-mastery on earth is difficult, my love, but at the moment especially, very important.